We're right on the ridge of Sassafras going down, so I thought I'd give you a little bit of the view from up here.
Big ass pizza, aren't you?
Oh, pizza sounds good. we just climbed another peak, and well, here we are, and here's the view. And looks like it's starting to cloud up a little bit, but I don't care. It's partly cloudy, we can handle that. So, little rocky overlook here, which is kind of cool. Down there's the trail we came up. Couldn't film because it didn't have any breath. Had a handful of trail mix. Don't want to reach for the camera. So we got a little ways to go up there. We haven't hit the peak of wherever we are yet. I haven't had a chance to look at the guidebook, but we'll do it when we get to the top. That's what we've been doing almost all day, just drinking out of our Camelbacks. You get to the top where there's just a little bit of landing as you're climbing. You got to stop and catch your breath. You have to. If you go on, your muscles start to spasm and cramp, and got to make sure we got fluid and air in our lungs. I guess this is where the cardio training comes in. You know, we got here and looks like somebody put their clothes on the rock to let them dry, and I just left them there. Maybe they'll be back on the way down, who knows. But it's supposed to rain later on, late tonight, early tomorrow, so I'm gonna be washed again. Okay. Well, we just finished some lunch. These jet boils are awesome. We boiled water, and it boils water fast. It says 3 minutes, it boiled it faster than 3 minutes. Well, anyway, I made coffee, and then we had some of these little pasta sides here, these Norse things. Right? I bought a bunch of beans and rice, but you know, we had broccoli and cheese today, and it was pretty darn good. So this is kind of what our supplies look like. Come out of a couple bags like that. Hey guys. Yeah, now just some fellow hikers that came down the trail and asked us if we were doing okay. And we met up with them a little earlier, and they gave us some information, and that proved helpful, so that's good. Especially what road this is, because this is our pickup point, and it's just a dirt road. Now there's no signs, but just happens to be United States Forestry Service Route 42-2. And I didn't know that, but he had a handy-dandy map that gave me that information. All I had was 42, but you needed to know the section number to know exactly where we are, so I told our pickup driver originally, USFS 42, and he said, oh, you need to be more specific than that. So this guy, I asked him, and he had a map coming down off of the trail, and he said this is 42-2. And I'm like, well, thank you very much. So we're waiting for our ride to come. He should be here between 5 and 5:30. He's going to take us back to Amicalola. Right now it is 2:45, and so we have it. So we're gonna break here, and we're gonna leave from Horse Gap and get a ride back to Amicalola, and we'll head home from there. And that's pretty much it. So we're just gonna hang here for a couple hours or so and go from there. All right. See you later. So we met some hikers this morning that told us that we shouldn't attempt what we were going to attempt today, which was Hawk Mountain to Hightower, then to Horse Gap, where we are right now, and then to Cooper Gap, and then to Justice Mountain, and then to Justice Creek, and then up Gooch Mountain, and then down Gooch Mountain, up Ramrock Mountain, and then we were going to end up in Suchess, which is Woody's Gap. And they said, no, that's not possible to do in one day, just because of the ruggedness of the terrain. That's a 2-day trip that we were going to try to do this afternoon in one day, because the miles aren't that far. The miles are only from, that would be 13 and change miles. We ended up doing today, we did, looks like about 3.5 miles today. And we could have went to Cooper Gap, but that would have been as far as we would have been able to go in one day, so they say. So we wouldn't have been able to make our destination this afternoon anyway. And so that's a good thing that we talked to them. Not that we were going to go any further anyway, because we were just we decided to make our pickup point here. But we realized that the trail, you don't worry about what the average person walks per mile, which is about 3 miles an hour. When you're on a trail like this, you can count on less than a mile per hour. So if you do a 12 or 13 mile day, you've done a lot. We wanted to do 25 to 26 mile days, and that's just not practical. Flat surface, Florida, Southwest Florida, very practical. But here, not a chance.
Yesterday we did 17.
Yeah, that's right, and we did 16.9 yesterday, which and we did 2 very difficult parts of the trail. We did the approach trail to Springer Mountain, which is generally a 1 day. That's 8.7 miles. But then we decided to move on. We did from Springer Mountain to Hawk Mountain, which is another day. So we combined 2 days into one, and that's the reason why we tore ourselves up so badly. Well, we were on track to do the same thing today until some hikers got word from another experienced hiker, which was their shuttle driver, to say that no, that's not done from where we are right now and until the next spot, not done in 1 day, it's done in 2 days. So glad we got that bit of information, because it would have been a horrible day today like it was yesterday. So our next trip out, who knows, maybe we'll do a 2-day run from this point to Woody's Gap, which would make sense. But what we were figuring to do all in 4 days would have not taken 4 days. It would have taken 8 days. So, yeah, just not physically possible to do that. Just not physically possible to do that right now. Through hikers, guys, ladies, I don't know how you do it, but you know what? It's a huge feat. Just watching the videos on YouTube and looking through the books, it doesn't seem that difficult. Oh no, it's difficult. I give a lot of credit to through hikers. So we're sitting here waiting for our ride, probably another 2.5 hours. So we'll just chill, enjoy the cool weather, and that's about it. Right there, Brennan. All right, so we're out. Talk to you.